A Progreso neighborhood is dealing with some very deep potholes, and people who live there say they've been dealing with them for far too long, for at least 3 years. That's when we've covered this story the first time, and we heard promises to make it better, but it still hasn't happened. Here's Channel 5's Christian Von Preissing.
As I was driving into this neighborhood for this story, I drove right in here, not knowing exactly how deep this is, and I drove in. I'm not going to replicate it again because my poor car already went through this once. Katunk. Real deep, far deeper than I expected. Water into the boots already. This is a neighborhood where people live, and they said that the roads have gotten worse and worse. If you're driving to this neighborhood, Alyssa and Veronica Streets in Progreso, you better be careful.
It looks ugly, and there's rocks that make you trip.
Especially on a wet day like today. You might not know how deep those potholes are.
I'm driving my bike on the road right now, but it didn't move.
Deep puddles everywhere. Ask 6-year-old Jaden. His bike hasn't gotten far.
And then I tried driving it, and then it gets stuck in a puddle.
His mother, Maggie Gonzalez, living here 3 years, putting up with it.
You just never know if they're going to mess up your tire.
Other neighbors swerving their way around.
Left, right, left, right.
Jose Ramirez fed up too, wondering where his yearly tax dollars are going.
Around 4,000.
What are they doing with that money?
I don't know. I'll never know. I just pay because I need to pay it.
It's not the first time we've been out here. Back in 2019, we were out here with the same problem, talking to 6-year-old Jaden's dad. Back then, Progreso City Clerk Raul Garcia told us improvements were coming in 2020. Still nothing. For these deep ruts.
3.5 inches.
Everywhere you turn.
Almost 5 inches.
Deeper and deeper.
A foot. Wow. 13 inches.
To find out what, if anything, is planned to fix this now, we called and looked for city officials. Couldn't find any to speak to us this day after the holiday. We went by the police and fire station, and a staff member there said the city manager is planning to speak with Hidalgo County about fixing the problem. We didn't hear more than that. The hopes are it'll change.
And unfortunately, 2 years later, it's the same thing.
We'll keep on top of this to figure out what the city has in store. Christian Von Preissing, Channel 5 News.